Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. It has been a week since the last one and we have got so much to update you on about our new home. The first update being that, who do we have in the garden now?
A rabbit.
A rabbit called
Gus.
Gus. And we're about to feed him, so I will show him on the vlog so you can all meet him.
Well, I'm showing you because he's my rabbit and I've had him for about 6 or 7 years.
It's already unlocked.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you don't know how to
And I don't know how to feed a rabbit. I've never had a rabbit before, so
no, you might need to.
this is a learning curve for me.
First, I usually check where he is, and he's usually up here. There he is.
There he is. Hiya, bud.
Hello.
Just something to note, this is actually a famous rabbit. He's actually really famous because he was on This Morning on ITV.
Yeah.
Let's go to Grace in Worcestershire.
So I've got a rabbit, his name's Gus, but he's extremely fluffy.
He's
and
amazing. Look at
the
that.
older he's...
Incredibly TV famous.
And then maybe some treats as well. And then I check his water and top that. Ooh. Not that many. Bye. And then he's taking his treat downstairs with him.
We moved him over to the house yesterday. It is Sunday today, in case you needed to know. You probably didn't. So there's a few things to do today. I need to start by planing down a door. If I just take my shoes off, hold on. Because we have flooring now. So since the last video, we've had some laminate flooring down. There's the laminate flooring, and we've also had some carpet up the stairs. So the problem is this door here to the loo, it doesn't close anymore because of the laminate. So I need to sort that out, and that is the first thing on my list of things to do today. And then the second thing that I really need to do...
I'm going to Tesco. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Then the second thing that I really need to do is sort out the office upstairs. I will show you later, but it is a hot steaming mess. So I have the door resting on these kitchen chairs, and I need to plane down that. So I've got a little hand plane here. I don't have an electric one because I didn't want to pay the price. So essentially I'm just going to plane down the bottom of the door. So after a bit of hard work and sweat and a lot of mess, I have planed down the door, so now it opens and closes without scraping on the floor, which is perfect. And Grace is also back from Tesco now. Say hi, Grace. On to the next thing. We're going to have guests arriving any moment, and Grace is gesturing me to put things away, so that is what I will do. Do as I'm told. Right, well, what I wanted to do was I'm just going to show you the state of the office. So here are stairs with carpet, and then this is the office, right? So we've got a lot of stuff in here. And a lot of it, like say that for example, that's my monitor. That box can go. As soon as my monitor's out of that box can go. Same with that box that my computer is in. And then I've just got stuff everywhere at the moment. So as part of my kind of daily tasks today, to hopefully sort out my desk setup, and clear some stuff off the floor. Let me show you the corner. Like, that is just stuff. And I'm going to have to sort that out at some point today. So, a little update. It's been a few hours. Some of Grace's family came over. But now I need to sort out this because that's the state of the desk at the moment. And I kind of want to get it into some sort of working order. So, I'm going to have to try and sort some of this stuff out. I think I need to start off by moving some stuff out of the way. And by move stuff, I mean add it to the pile of stuff on the floor. Maybe I'll start with assembling the chair, because at the moment it's in 2 parts, and if I had it in 1 part, it would be more manageable. Because at the moment I've got like the bottom of the chair and then the chair itself there. So if I put that together, I can move it around as I need. Let's have a look. Ugh. Can't believe how heavy gaming chairs are. That goes on this side. So if I grab one of these and shove it through there. Oh, it is good to have this back. So I have my monitor on an arm rather than on the stand that it comes with, because the stand that it came with is absolutely huge. And for those of you wondering, I've got a 32-inch Samsung Odyssey G7 monitor, and it's quite heavy. So I've got just this like heavy-duty arm off Amazon, and I've been using it for a few years now, and I've had no problems with it. I'm going to set up the arm and then try and put the monitor on, see how it goes. So I'm going to pull this out a bit. I should be able to just... Okay, that needs unscrewing a bit more. Let me try this. That is fixed in place now, which means I can put my monitor on it. The only issue I have with this arm is that it will smash through the wall if I do that. No, the only problem I have with this arm, you have to have the base off centre to have the monitor centred, unless you have the arm out the back, which I don't want to do because I want my desk against the wall. So first world problems really, but it just annoys me, that's all. Right, so this is the monitor. And that hooks on there like that. And then I need to do up those screws. And then I might need to find some more screws because I seem to be missing 2. I thought, forgive the dust, it is horrible. So I've got these 2 screws here which hook on, and then I'm meant to have 2 more screws that go into these holes. I must have misplaced those. However, I might have some spares, so I might be okay. So I had a look, and I don't appear to have any spares. I'm hoping that the screws will be in one of these boxes, because I would have put them somewhere. I wouldn't have just left them. They have to be somewhere in this room. I just don't know where. Oh dear. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll be fine. It'll be fine. So I'm gonna just tighten those so that the monitor is actually fully supported. And then when I eventually find those screws, I will put them in here. But for now, this will have to do. I've got the monitor on the desk, so that's that. It needs a bit of a wipe down because it's got polystyrene all over it from being in the box. And then what I need to do now is just centralise it because it's not quite central. Like I said, with that arm that I'm putting the monitor on, you can't keep it central, which is really annoying. But it's just one of those things. Like I said, first world problem. Essentially, this is the really horrible part. I'm reaching under the desk to kind of loosen, which is another thing. Lefty-loosey doesn't apply here because it's righty-loosey for some reason. So I need to loosen this and then budge it across. I think that'll do there. So, okay. Lefty tighty. which goes against all grains of my being. Is that the right saying? I don't know. Moving house does things to a brain. That's looking good. Now on to the rest of the setup. The next thing, this is a cable tray that I attach to the underside of my desk so that I can keep all my cables in it, and that frees them up from the floor. So it's not brilliant cable management, but it's enough to make it look like I've tried. So I'm going to put that on now. So for this one, it doesn't really matter how high it goes. You know what I'm going to do actually? And then give myself some more room. Now you might be wondering what the cable ties are for. I've got an extension lead, and then I sit the extension lead in these cable ties, and what that does is allows me to plug stuff in here and then only have one cable coming down from my desk. It just makes it look a whole lot cleaner. It's probably not the safest of things, everything going through one extension lead, but you know, not everybody's perfect, and I am most definitely not perfect. My next thing is, where do I put my PC and where do I put my PlayStation? So what I was thinking is to maybe, obviously the desk is quite high right now, but it will be level with that Alex unit. If I put my PC in the corner there, it's got enough airflow coming in that way, where the intake fans are there. So if I kind of put it on that unit there, and then maybe on this Alex unit here, I put the PlayStation, or even put the PlayStation kind of like sideways behind my monitor there. I don't think I'm going to do too much more to the setup until later, because I really want to film everything to do with this setup. And I've got visitors coming, some of my friends, and yeah, so I'm going to stop doing this, prepare for them to come, probably show them around, have a couple drinks, and yeah, I will pick up the camera once they're gone and I can crack on with this. My friends have left. It's now dark outside because we were having a good time chatting around the table downstairs and drinking some tea. So back to the task at hand. I feel like what I want to do right now is just set up things, put things in place, and then I'll sort out all of the cables afterwards. What you will see is, while my friend Tom was in this room, he was looking at my mic stand, which slots nicely into my desk, which you can't see there, but there you go, slots in there. And yeah, he was thoroughly entertained by that. So Tom, as you're watching this, it's still there. I've got my PS5, which I don't know whether to keep there, because that's kind of like where I had it in my old setup back in my parents' house. So whether to keep it kind of next to the monitor, or whether I put it on here, kind of on there, so I've still got some desk space that is clear. That is something I'm just going to have to toy around with and see what I like. I was kind of hoping the polystyrene would come off. There we go. Force that off. Let that fall on the floor. I quite like it there actually, it's quite like a statement piece. There we go, looks quite nice, and once like the LEDs are lit up and everything, that would look really cool, I think. And for those of you wondering, I've got an Intel i9 and a RTX 4080. I could get all of the other specs for you, but I don't know them off the top of my head. I did build it myself, probably about 1.5 years ago now, so needs a clean to be honest. But now I'm going to get my speakers out. The speakers I've got are the Razer Nomo Chroma, and to be honest, like, they're decent speakers and they've got a good bass on them. I can't remember how this opens though. Oh, it opens from the side. Okay, so I've put the speakers in place. I think I like the idea of them being either side of the monitor, and I like the fact that they're angled with the monitor. So, because this is a curved screen, I've angled it so the front is kind of in line with the curve, and I think that looks decent. I think in this box as well, I have my keyboard, which is a Techwear Phantom. It's like a budget mechanical keyboard. It's got brown switches, which I just think sound better than the green. A bit more, as I explained to Tom about 10 minutes ago actually, a bit more thucky rather than clicky. And then I have my mouse, which is the Razer Mamba. So another thing that I have to add to the desk is this little headphone stand. So what this does essentially is you've got your desk and you kind of put that down, and then you can hang your headphones on that. Go on there like that. And the beauty of it is when you're finished with them, you kind of put them on there and then you can tuck them underneath the desk so then they're not in the way. I should have put my camera on top of my PC long ago because this is a perfect height for talking to a camera. Newsflash, I found those screws for the monitor. I knew they were somewhere and I've got them. Now it has the extra support, which is fantastic, because now I don't need to mither about whether or not my monitor is going to fall off the arm. So in terms of PC setup, I mean, this is pretty much what it's going to look like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cable everything up, and then I'll probably, the next thing is throughout this week, probably just putting all of my stuff into drawers, because this is what the floor currently looks like. There is just stuff everywhere. All, yeah. And then you've got all that over there. I'm going to work on that on my own, where I don't need to worry about what I'm filming, because I've pretty much shown you the gist of where everything's going to be. Next week, in next week's vlog, I'm hoping that everything will be set up and this room will be a lot cleaner, and then, yeah, everything will start looking more like a home. Or in this case, this room will start looking more like an office. Also, next week's vlog, I actually don't know if it's going to be a thing, because it's Sunday at the moment. By the time this goes up, it would have been the Sunday before. On the Wednesday before you're watching this, I'm having a hernia repair surgery. So next weekend I might not film at all, depending on how I feel. But if I do, it'll be another vlog kind of like this, just sorting stuff out and updating you on what we've done in the last week. I think I've made some good progress today. Obviously I spent a few hours with friends, so I didn't actually spend too much time on this, but I think for now, I mean, it's looking like a setup. It's looking like a nice setup. And it's probably the cleanest it will ever be, because I tend to just come in and pile things on the desk. I was just ending the video, so I came down to basically let you say bye to the peeps watching.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Until next time, we will see you later.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. It means a lot, and we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, let's get it, and I will see you in the next video, whenever that will be. See you later. Bye bye.